Hi friends, it has been ridiculously long for Vlogmas since I have uploaded a video, and that honestly I can't even apologize because there's nothing I could have done to prevent this. I have been in the library and study building 24/7, studying, writing a 20-page paper, like turning in more paper, doing assignments. It has been insane. Super duper insane. The only like big event that you missed is I went retail therapy at Aerie, where I bought actually this what I'm wearing right now. I now own half of the Aerie pajama section because I went there to buy the marshmallow pants and ended up with a lot more. So here in this video is about study groups, because I have been in a lot of study groups for different finals that have been really hard. Of course, when you're in a study group you don't have a transcriber or anything to really help you with your hearing loss. I'm sure that if that's something that you wanted to work out with your school, or if you had a transcriber that like followed you around, or like CART or something like that, you could definitely get those resources for you. But I'm just setting up study groups with my friends, like they go until like 1-2 a.m. in the morning, and we're just studying for things that we're really stressed about. And when you're stressed, but at least for me, my hearing goes down late at night. My hearing goes down. I'm tired. I'm not alert. I've been awake all day. And so yeah, it's really hard, especially in study groups. I don't do well in big groups where everyone's talking. And I had this class called copy editing, and it was so hard. I don't even know what my final grade is in it. But I know that for sure it's going to be my lowest grade I probably ever get in college. I have never gotten a B before. I know, so annoying, but I worked super hard for every grade that I get. I have a 85 in it right now, and the final was 25% of my grade, so I could bring it up or bring it way down. And so we were studying. I had a study group from 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. the night before. Probably not the smartest idea, but had several study groups for that class in the past, and it is super hard to hear everything and comprehend everything, especially when you're have hearing loss and you are stressed and trying to study. So I want to talk about it. Number one, if you are forming a study group, make sure that it's actually going to be beneficial to what you are studying. The only reason why I set up a study group is because my professor said multiple times throughout the class, if you do not study in groups, you will fail, and people that fly so low always fail. So I was like, crap, I need to think of a study group. Before, it was just me and my friend Riley that would get together before like little quizzes, and we always did really good. And that was really helpful because it was just me and one other person. But we set up a study group for the final. And number one tip, always create a group of people that you know very well. If you're in a class for a long period of time, definitely try to make friends, like form bonds. Everyone in my major I know because it is a small school, and so we have formed some really tight bonds. So if you are really good friends with people, they already know about your disability, definitely set up study groups with them over like random people in the class. That will really help, because for me, like, I knew their voices and I know how they function. It just takes away this whole level of like, oh my god, I don't know how I am going to function. So number one, pick people in your group that you know you can work well with and that you know. Secondly, tell everyone at the beginning of the study group, like, hey guys, like, I can't hear very well, or this is what my disability is. This is why studying in this group might be hard for me. Can you please be conscious of that and help me function? So I definitely did that. I was like, hey, like, it's really not helpful for me when so many people are talking at once and I can't focus, and then it's just like a waste of my time being here. So can we please make sure that when someone talks, it's just one person at a time? And so that really helped me a lot. And if they're your friends, if you know them very well, then even if they're not, if they're just like decent, considerate people, then they will take that advice and really implement it into the study session. Number two, make sure that someone or you are writing everything down, because it can be really hard to hear everything that everyone's saying. But if someone is writing these things down, then it is much easier. So please make sure that you're writing everything down so you could like have a visual representation, so you don't have to work as hard to hear things. And number three, my biggest tip is just to be patient with yourself. Take it slow. I know that we have to work a lot harder to get things just because of our disability, but I would recommend studying like an hour before the study group, staying a little bit after the study group. Like, make sure that you know much of what you're trying to be talking about in the study group before you actually like go ahead and study, it will be so helpful. The terms and the concepts will just kind of click in your brain because you will know what to be looking out for. And that's just how it goes when you have a disability. You have to work twice as hard to get good results. And that's just something, a concept that I have become really familiar with and have accepted, and I do so well in my classes because I truly care and truly work really hard. But I would recommend just putting in the effort, studying before, know what you're talking about, don't really rely on it, but also be patient with yourself, because even if people listen to you and are super conscious, nobody's gonna be perfect. Nobody's perfect all the time. So make sure that you're being patient, and you can ask them, like if you don't understand what they're saying, you can be like, wait, stop this for a second, I didn't hear that, can we go over this problem again? Stuff like that. If they are good people at all, they will be very receptive to it. That is my tip. Super simple and basic, but something I've been thinking about a lot as I've had more study groups, and I hope this helped. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!